Hello everybody, it's Dave Signorini again with my week 3 assignment, Peer Critiques. At the time I am recording this, one other student has posted their memorable speech, and that'll be the first one I cover. The student's name is Eric Chappell. For the second speech, I did a search on YouTube for memorable speeches. I found a speech from a member named Sean. I will post that link whenever I post this assignment to his speech. And for the third speech, I'll be covering my own. For Eric's speech, he told a great story about an event that happened while he was backpacking with his friends. I think his speech had great flow to it. The pace was great. He met time constraints, didn't speak too fast or too slow. For eye contact, he maintained great eye contact with the camera. He may have looked away once or twice, but there was nothing that was really that noticeable. He also displayed emotion when he was talking to get the audience into the story he was telling, and his hand gestures were good. He really didn't do anything that distracted from his speech at all. The only thing I noticed was a couple ums in there, which we all seem to do at times. I know I do. All in all, Eric's speech was very great. I enjoyed it, and I think that he did a very great job. The second speech is a speech that I searched for on YouTube from someone named Sean, and his speech was on a bad haircut that he received. I think Sean's speech was pretty good. He did speak a little bit fast, but it wasn't really at a bad pace. His eye contact could have used a little bit of work. He turned his head at times or looked away from the camera. But all in all, that wasn't that bad either. His hand gestures were good. He even mimicked having a pair of clippers in his hands and getting a haircut. He did have a lot of ums in there. They really weren't that distracting, but it was pretty much almost like every other sentence. It was a little bit. I'm sure at the time, whenever he learned from giving his speech, and his next one was probably better than that one. But all in all, Sean's speech was pretty good. To move on to my speech now, I feel like my pace was not that bad. Kept as I was telling the story, the time didn't go over. It wasn't really that short. But I do notice that I speak very monotone. I really don't display that much emotion whenever I'm giving speeches or when I talk to people. And I'm really like this in everyday life, so there's something that I need to work on. For eye contact, I did look away quite a few times. I think I do this because I am thinking of what I'm going to say next. I noticed that I even do that here as an instructor at work. That's something that I really need to work on. I do know that I threw a few ums in there as well. And that is another thing that I need to work on. For verbal pauses, I should just be silent. All in all, I think it went okay, my speech, but I do notice that I have quite a few things to work on, and I look forward to working with everybody. Good luck with the course.